Hi guys, my name is Becca and welcome to another TBR video for the month of October. So I think I did a regular TBR. I pretty much did a library TBR, though we'll see if that even happens. And now I'm doing a readathon TBR. So today's TBR is for Spookathon, hosted over at Books and Lala. Forgive me, I do not remember if there's co-hosts. I can't remember whatsoever. But I know it's Book and Lala, Books and Lala, I can't talk. Books and Lala's, it's her readathon, it's annual. I completely forgot about it. I think I participated last year, and I of course want to participate this year. So here's another TBR. Great. Spookathon it runs from the 15th to the 21st. So Monday the 15th to Sunday the 21st. Right? Pretty sure. It starts at like midnight your time, wherever you are. Pretty sure that's how it works. And yeah, there's 5 challenges plus a group read, so I guess that's a 6th challenge, though you don't have to do, you don't have to participate in the group read at all. You just, if you want to participate in this readathon, there's challenges. And of course they all have to do with like a spooky thing. I don't think you really, like, these challenges are very vague, so you don't really have to go with the spooky route if you don't want to, it looks like. There are a couple things that, you might have to, but it doesn't really look like you literally need to. I mean, the group read is the same for, everybody. It is Toil and Trouble, edited by Jessica Spotswood and Tess Sharp. This is 15 Tales of Women and Witchcraft. I got this in the library. So, the authors that I see that I know, alright, I may not have read, it looks like, any of them, but I do know of them. Brandy Colbert, Zoraida Cordova, and Andrea Kramer, wow, I haven't seen that name in years. Emily Lord, Anna Marie Miclemore, Jessica Spotswood, Robin Talley, and Brenna Jovanoff. The other ones I don't necessarily know, but I've heard very, very good things about this anthology, so we shall see how this goes for me. Anthologies aren't, ones that I particularly like, but, I mean, it's a group read, and I got it from the library. It just happened, oh, hello, found a little note. It says, it just happened to come in at the right time, so, I mean, might as well. Okay, so for the actual challenges, like I said, there are 5. Alright, the first one, you actually do have to go the spooky route. Well, it's to read a thriller. So you do actually have to read something specific, at least genre specific. I have 2 books here that I'm not entirely sure which one I want to read for this challenge, but they're both in the library, and they're both adult thrillers, so we'll see how this goes. First off is All the Beautiful Lies by Peter Swanson. I mean, I'm really hoping that I think it is a thriller. But, I don't really know too much about it. I've actually heard about it over, oh god, I think it was Heather from the Bookables. I think she hauled this, like, I don't even remember when, like maybe the beginning of the year, or sometime, I think, months ago. I'm not entirely sure when, but I remember thinking it sounded pretty good, and I saw it at the library and I was like, might as well pick it up, so I did. Again, I'm not too sure what it's about, but let's see, is it too big? It looks like it's under, yeah, it's under 300 pages, so this might go pretty fast. I'm not entirely sure. And then the other one is The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. I've not read a Ruth Ware book. Haven't, I've thought about reading one, what was it? I think it was In a Dark, Dark Wood. I hauled that once a year ago. Me and my best friend, we each bought a copy because It guess it sounded pretty good. I unhauled it, like, almost right away after that. I never even tried to read it, I don't think, but, or maybe I did try to read it. But yeah, I just got rid of it, so I haven't heard the best things of Ruth Ware, but I have heard this is like her best book so far, and it's her newest. And I mean, it's an adult thriller. This one I believe is over, yeah, this one is under 400 pages. It's a little over 350, so who knows, I might end up picking this one up. But, I mean, I like the covers, sort of. So, we'll see. Again, I got them both from the library, so it's not, like, something horrible if I don't read them. I don't know. Alright, the next challenge, number 2, is to read a book with purple on the cover. Now, obviously, you could do the Toil and Trouble. You could just, you know, double up for that. You could if you want to, but I am not going to do that because I am very ambitious this week. Like, I don't have enough books on my TBR, but technically, these were all on my TBR. Technically. So it'll be fine. So yeah, I do actually have this on my TBR, and it's just kind of perfect that, you know, it's purple. So yeah, to read a book with purple on the cover, I chose Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Do I think I'm going to finish this in a whole week? I don't think so. But we'll see. I'm reading Strange Dreamer right now, and I'm like more than halfway through, but I've been reading it for a week and a half. It's just taken me quite a bit to pick it up, or to, you know, like, finish it. I just really, really want to read this. This one I know is well over, like, 600, possibly. Oh! Oh, okay. It's only a little over 500 pages. Not too bad, but for this book I do want to annotate it, so yeah, I want to read and annotate this, so we'll see how long this takes me. And who knows if I end up starting this before the readathon, but if anything, it will be on it no matter what, if I started it before or if I just started then, we'll see. Okay, number 3 is to read a book not set in the current time period. Again, this is purple, so I could double up for 2 and 3 if I want to, and if, you know, I don't end up getting to this one, it is a backup, and it's Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee, which is the companion to Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, which I loved. And now I have this, and I really want to read it. And this one, let's see, this one's it's under 450 pages. It's not too bad. And I remember flying through Gentleman's Guide when I first read that. So we shall see how this goes. I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely on my TBR for this year, or for this month. Yeah, for the year. This one follows Felicity, which was, why can't I remember if it was Percy or if it was Monty? Monty's sister. Wow, I can't remember. Yeah, Felicity is Monty's sister, who is the main character from the last book. She is, I think, on her way to, like, studying to be a doctor or something, and this is in a time period where it doesn't really, you know, women studying to be a doctor is not something that actually happens. I think something to do with a boat and pirates, and I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, she has a dream of becoming a doctor. That's all I know. And this is set in the 1700s. Don't know when because it won't tell me. It literally says 17 and then that's it. So I do know it's set in the past, so it works. Hoi! Okay, and the last 2 challenges. The next one is to read a book with a spooky word in the title. I chose Wicked for that word, and I chose The Wicked Deep by Sharon Shaw. Wicked. I like it. I've been wanting to read this for quite some time. It seems pretty short. It's a little over 300 pages, which is perfectly fine. I've heard very mixed reviews now that, of course, after I picked it up, I've heard very mixed reviews about it. Like, when I first heard about it, it was amazing. It was amazing. That's all I was hearing. Pick it up. You need to read it. Okay, I picked it up, and I mean, to be honest, I might have just picked it up for the cover, and then, you know, for that, that's gorgeous. But after I picked it up, I've been hearing some very mixed feelings on this book, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm like really afraid that I'm not gonna like it, and well, we'll see. But yeah, I chose this. This is this reminds me a little bit of Hocus Pocus because there's 3 witches, and they were sentenced to death for witchery. And then I guess years later, like now for a brief time each summer, the sisters return. Very Hocus Pocus feeling. And I'm very in the mood for that this month. So yeah. And then the last challenge is just to read a book with pictures. And I chose Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. Again, a library book. Here, I'll show you why I chose this one. There are pictures in the chapter headers. So, it's like, okay. So yeah, I mean, I decided, hey, if there's pictures in it, I'm gonna read it for that. Like, it works for that. And it seems to be very quick-paced read. I mean, it's a middle grade. It shouldn't take me too long. This one is 461 pages. So I have some very ambitious plans for this readathon, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'll be able to get to all of these, but I mean, I'm hopeful. We'll see. I'm always the one with the very ambitious TBR. I know that about myself. And it's fine. Okay. Now let's show you all the books that I plan to read for the 1 week of Spookathon. Though technically, the bottom 2, I need to just pick 1, so if you think about it, there's only, what, 7 books on here? No, 6 books. Yeah. 6 books on my TBR. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have decided to join in on Spookathon, let me know down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Happy reading, guys. Bye.